Part 4 of Tukaram. Say it's Tuka. It's Marathi poetry. Horizontally he is vertical, down and across one intense light. God is not uniform. What makes him homogeneous is purity of the heart. Homogeneous. Arguments about his unity or duality are condemned to continue. Says Tuka, you must come out of your involvements and vested interest to grasp him whole. That's cute. You must come out of your involvements and vested interest to grasp him whole. He's so smart. Who is the one that conceives? Who is the one that is born? O benevolent one, I cannot fathom your love of form. Who is the one that asks? Who is the one that gives? O benevolent one, I cannot fathom your form of love. Who is the one that experiences? Who creates that experience? O benevolent one, I cannot fathom your form of love. Who is the one that manifests? Who is the unmanifested one? O benevolent one, I cannot fathom your form, says Tuka. It is you fathom. It is you everywhere, and you are everything other than you. God. Fathom. He can't understand. I cannot fathom your form of love. He cannot understand God. Now he says that you are everything, and you are everything other than you as well. He doesn't quite get it. He does get it. He gets it in a way. To hell. Now he says, to hell with knowledge, to hell with wisdom. Let my feelings settle on the feet of Vital. To hell with decorum, to hell with discretion. Let my mind stand still at the feet of Vidal. To hell with repute, to hell with fame. Let my mind be absorbed in Vital. To hell with the body, to hell with its bonds. Let the supreme bliss be always at my throat, says Tuka. This is all you will distill, O my mind, a veil of Vital. How many layers of pleasure are to be peeled to reveal the innermost pith of pleasure? The Vaishnava's pleasure is the image of pure bliss that waits in the courtyard of their own houses. There the holy basil plant flourishes in its little tower of clay. The earth is freshly sprayed with water. Squares are drawn on the ground with colored dust. Garlands are hung, and such a festive setting makes him break into dance. Sprangled, bejeweled, wearing a garland of holy basil beads. He is forever present there in his sacred insignia. His immortal name flows ceaselessly from their lips, and the dust in their disheveled hair is touched by God. Says Tuka, the devotee's passion for God reaches a pitch beyond any craving for transcendence. Pandarpur, happiness fell into Pandari. Pandalip kept it in place. Oh, my elders, run for it now. Taste it with your own tongue. Make just one trip there. You won't have to wander ever after. Pack up your attachments, bag and baggage, and make a scramble for Pandapur. It's not a bad idea to reach there in time while you are still alive. Says Tuka, listen to this peasant's plea. Reach there and reap it. Don't dilly-dally. He says not. Don't dilly-dally. Don't wait. Don't delay. That's like sidetracked.
Dilly, it's a lot of
Dilly-dally?
Dilly.
Mud dilly, yeah. Dilly-dally is a slang word kind of thing. I don't know. It means that you're wasting your time or something. You're standing around doing nothing. Pandapur number 7. You have evolved so long to be finally born as man. Now you must get related to God. You must act in your own interests now. Stop chasing meaningless meanings. Give up your bodily concerns and those fantasies of a good time. He wants the fantasies of a good time. The road to Pandari lies straight ahead. Go to Pandari and have a great time. It's so good to see him standing on the brick. On the base of that brick, bliss itself stands tall. Tuka dances to the beat of the chant, singing his name.
What is that place? What is that?
What?
Padali, what?
Padari. Pandari. It could be heaven. I don't know if there's some sort of words. I'm not looking up the words. Here he has, those who keep time with Pandari are pilgrims of eternity. Those who speak constantly of Vidal cease to belong to the material world. Here comes the servants of Arya. From guilt they'll make you instantly free. The body is swept by the glad tide, blend into its color, dance, go wild. Their bodies smeared with gopi chandan paste, tulsi bead necklaces adoring them. The weak, the poor, the helpless all find him as much as they badly need. Says Tuka, loosen the tight purse strings of your hearts to receive the Lord like mint fresh cash. You can get cash if you open your heart. It's like getting a sit coin or something. God's own dog. Oh my God. Dogs are possessive about their own place. They can't stand even a whiff of strangers. They'll tear them to pieces, turning a home into a battlefield. Tuka wouldn't let anyone near except in the company of God. Tuka's like God's own dog. Is that funny? God's own dog. Tuka won't anyone near except in the company of God. God's own dog. Like a dog lying at your door, Hari Hari, I bark your name. I bark to get up, I sit down again, but never, O Gopal, would I leave your feet. Says Tuka, I know my master's weakness. He just loves to fondle his pet. It's like he's his pet. You know how a dog knows their master's weakness? Seems that Tuka is the expert in God's weaknesses. That's one of his claims to fame, I suppose. Being in turmoil, this is a good chapter. All these are good. When he comes out of the blue, a meteorite shattering your home, to be sure God is visiting you. When a catastrophe wipes you out and nothing remains but God in you, God is visiting you. When your language is stripped naked, never to be clothed in falsehood again, be sure God is visiting you. When your humanness is rent and riven, never to be pierced together again, be sure God is visiting you. When you are beyond all hope, when you call nothing your own, be sure God is visiting you. When you are robbed of the whole world and your voice becomes eloquent, be sure God is visiting you. See how God has grabbed the whole of him, and Tuka is raging like God himself. Kuka's raging. My God, he's saying that God is raging. Tuka is raging like God himself. We're Where Tuka appears in turmoil. Tuka's very good when he's in turmoil, but that's why we like his poetry. He had a lot of hard times, and he was a low caste guy. And he's a 17th century Bhakti poet and mystic, is regarded as many as the greatest poet in the Marathi language. We're reading from Tukaram Says Tuka. Any comment? There's the written text. Looks like Hindi, you know. It's in Devagrani script, Sanskrit.